Hello, all beautiful souls, and welcome to Spirit Talk with your girl Gaia, aka SheDT. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic, wonderfully blessed week. This is my first Spirit Talk video upload, and I will be posting Spirit Talk every Friday. And for my lock enthusiasts who are not interested, I will be posting a lock video every Monday. So Friday is Spirit Talk, Monday is locks. Now my spirit babies, yes, you're my spiritual babies. Do not be surprised if this week you are called on to speak your inner truth. And your inner truth is what's truthful to you, about you, for you. You may find yourself asking questions like, what's true about me? What's true about the world? My perception, is my perception of what I see around me true, or is there another layer of truth that I am missing? Do not be surprised if you're feeling withdrawn from others, withdrawn from crowds, and pulling back and doing a lot more reflective work. There is a new moon coming up, so I can see the link between your introspective self that you may be feeling and the outward world at this point. But we are called to reflect and reevaluate. If you meditate, if you do yoga, if you practice qigong, anything that even if you can just sit there and think. You need a time without distractions, without being occupied. The still mind is a beautiful thing. What pressures us is when we overwork and we overstimulate and we overburden and we overthink. That does not give your higher self, your knowledgeable self, your inner self the time and energy to process the major happenings in your life. If you are here and you're wondering, like, okay, for an example, I'll use an example. Why is it that I'm always choosing the wrong guys? Just an example now. I can't find love. Love won't find me. I'm done with love. I think I'm sick of it. I'm not gonna care anymore. I don't give a ish if I find love. You're overprocessing. You're overstimulating. Find out why exactly it is that you feel like you must be in a relationship or that you need love, the love of some other person. A lot of times we have this drive and this urge to be in relationships and to find love because we are lacking that love for ourselves. Hear me out. If you cannot love yourself, you cannot love another individual. So don't expect love to show up to you when you can't be by yourself, when you can't be alone. Your own company is not enough. And that comes from damages from the past. These are the things that's probably weighing on some of you guys' mind. With these damages comes conditioning, and we have to break the old conditioning so that the new conditioning, the better conditioning can come in. Feel me? Take time, sit down and look within yourself and ask, why do I need what I need? Why do I feel the way that I do? Instead of just feeling it, ask yourself why. It makes no sense just having feelings and be like, oh, that's how I feel, that's it, I won't think about it anymore, I just feel. No. Mother Earth is agreeing with me. You're just feeling. And like I said, it's time to take an introspective approach to your feelings, to what's buried deep down inside, because some things you may need to discuss. You will probably have a revelation and understand that, oh wow, maybe I require the love from others so bad because I have a fear of abandonment. I've been abandoned in the past by loved ones, friends, family, whatever it may be. And now that I'm an adult, I have this fear that I will be left or abandoned once again. And once you fine tune that and you actually see that where is your own flaw in the mix, in the midst of your own life, you will find out where is your problem. You will then be able to relate that problem to another individual. So you might see someone who has a problem with you because you're too this, you're too that, or whatever. And until you sit down and find out what is your own problem, that person will never understand, because it's not that person's job to figure you out or to understand you, the way you tick and how you are. That is solely your job and your priority only. Again, no one on this planet is responsible for figuring out why you do the things you do, why you are the way you are, except for you. And when you figure that out, you will then be in so much of a better place to explain, not only to heal from it, but to explain to anyone that's coming into your life, like, hey, this is my little faux pas, I am working on it, but I just want you to know, to be aware that if you see, flashing up any gang signs or whatnot, this is it. Don't take it personally. And guess what? The world will make so much more sense. We feel like we should just automatically be understood by everyone and everywhere, no matter where we go. Like, I am the way I am. You should get me. And if you don't, oh, that's your problem. Maybe you don't even get yourself. You don't get yourself, which is why you can't understand why other people cannot get you. Because sis, bro, no one should know you better than you. And once you know your triggers, you know what works for you, you know what doesn't work for you. And again, like I say, you can communicate better, you can speak your truth even more profound, because you're not just going off of the headspace that you're in. You're going off self-knowledge, reflection, internalizing. Write what you need to write down. Jot down what you need to jot down. You hear me? Figure your shit out. Figure it out. Listen, I am not making light of anyone's situation, but until we reclaim back our own power and stop putting our power in other people's hands to make us happy, to make us feel love, to make us feel joy, that also is no one else's responsibility except for yours. When you meet someone should be adding on to your happiness, not being your happiness. Someone should be able to look at you and see that, damn, you are just this light, you're just so profound. What do you need me for? That's the money sign. That's that money quote. When someone can say, you seem so content and happy with your life, what do you need me for? Then you are ready. If a person feels like you need them to feel secure, you need them to feel happy, you need them to feel love, they in turn end up being your hero. And sometimes you end up relying on that one person a bit too much, more than they probably can handle on their own. A dependent. Nothing's worse than being dependent on someone. Not just for you, but for that person. You heard me. Because you meet Tom, and Tom is fine. Tom has his life together. Tom knows what he wants to do. Tom knows himself inside and out. You become like a succubus to Tom. You end up leeching off of Tom, because Tom is just this wealth of energy and assurity, makes you feel comfortable, makes you feel love, and all this crap that you should be feeling by yourself. Tom is going to be drained of you soon, because you're not carrying your own load. You're not carrying yourself. You're not carrying yourself in a relationship. It could be a relationship, family ship, friendship, all the ships, And when you don't carry your load, the burden falls on the other person to carry your load for you. Always having to reassure you, always having to correct you, always having to be there for you, always having to wipe your, what can you do for yourself? And also at that point, what are you bringing to that person? Did that person sign up to take care of someone for the rest of their lives? To reassure, because trust me, reassuring someone over and over of their worth is freaking exhausting, and it is a major turn off. I have been in relationships where I had to keep reassuring someone, and I thought that, okay, I am this strong person, I got this, I got them. I thought I had what it takes to help this person in the long run. believe it or not, what I was doing was building up animosity towards this person. So the minute that they would pop out of nowhere talking about their feelings, I just went, again, oh my God. It became draining and exhausting for me to the point I was like, I don't even want to talk to you. What's wrong now? What's wrong again? And like I said, going in, I was in love, but going in, I was like, yeah, I can do this. I can save you. You know, we all have this I can save a person complex when we get in relationships, or we meet someone like, oh, he's damaged, but I can fix him. You're not Joe. You know, Joe from You. I can make you better. You can be. No. Come complete or don't come at all. Let's be honest. Let's face it, right? Facts we're speaking. True hard facts now. Do you want someone who is halfway anything? Do you want someone who's complete? Do you want someone who needs you, like constantly needs you to reassure, to all of that? And if you do, then that's something you need to work out within yourself. Why do I need someone who is so needy? Because it makes me feel needed. I feel strong. I feel powerful. I feel like a superhero. So this can be coming from both ends. You can meet someone who's extremely needy and you needs reassuring and has no self-esteem, no self-love. And to you, that may be like da-da-da-da-da. You are also insecure. You are also insecure because you need someone to need you. You feel like you're nothing if someone doesn't need you, or someone can't rely on you. If you're not someone's hero, you don't feel like you are worth anything, or you don't feel like a relationship is worth it because you are also needy. There's different spectrums to this needy thing. So, before you dive into anything, just please, guys, please take the time to look inside and see what your own issues are. Figure out what's your hitch, what's your problem, what is it you need to achieve within yourself. And a nice little task for you guys to do. Write down your perfect mates, friendship, whatever it is, family member. How would you like your perfect person to be? And go all out. Make as much 1 to 20, 1 to 10, 1 to 5, how we're going to do it. And not just, I don't want you guys to just be vain about it. Don't talk about money and looks. Talk about how you want to be loved, how you want to feel around the person, how you want to be treated, what you want them to bring to you spiritually, mentally, and physically. And write that on one side. And on the other side, I want you to write down if you think that you do the same thing that you're requesting from the other person. For example, you say, I want him to love me unconditionally. I want him to be my support system. Are you willing to be a support system, and are you willing to love unconditionally? Do not ask for things that you are not willing to give in return. And that's how come so much love and relationship shits just freak out and mess up, because we want something. We want the world, but we're not willing to give the world because we have insecurities or fear. That makes no sense. So if you look at this list, and half the things on this list is what you are not willing to give to another individual, your future or your present person, it makes no sense. Don't put it on the list. Just never ask anyone for something that you cannot give them in return. You wouldn't want to enter into a love situation with your whole heart on your chest, and the guy doesn't have his heart on his chest, but he wants you to love him unconditionally, but you don't want to love. Like, it makes no sense. So, guys, please, figure ourselves. Let's figure ourselves out. Half the things that we blame the world for is not the world's problem, it's our problem. Yes, bad shit happen to you. Some people are forged by their own fires, and some people are burned by them. Fires happen. Is it going to make you or break you? So with that note, guys, peace, love, and light. I will see you next Friday for our spirit talk, as per usual, outdoors. Love you, my spirit babies. Take care.